Hi, welcome to Book Learning. I'm going to do my Black History Month wrap-up for 2017 while drinking a black mocha stout. In the past, I've had a lot of inspiration from Dee Dee at Brown Girl Reading to find new African American authors, new black voices to read. And this year, my main read for February has been Isabel Wilkerson's The Warmth of Other Suns, the epic story of America's Great Migration. Hi, Nico. It's centered around three life stories. Robert Bob Pershing Foster, Ida Mae Gladly, and George, whose last name I forget. Let's just call him George. And I was intimidated by this book because it's so well researched and it has been so well received, but it reads very narratively. The author leads with their three life stories and offers just enough researched context to help you situate their lives into this larger historical experience, but it doesn't overwhelm. I'm not finished with it yet, but I've really enjoyed it so far, and I would highly recommend it. Oh, Nico. I also tried and failed to read Eric Dyson's Tears We Cannot Stop, A Sermon to White America. I had it on hold from my library and was lucky enough to get it at the beginning of the month, and I was really excited for the book. It's the current polemical about the, to be honest, shitty black experience in America, coming out of past years where we've had Claudia Rankine's Citizen and American Lyric, and Ta-Nehisi Coates's Between the World and Me. I was excited for the format of this book because it's written like a full service. So the title says it's a sermon, but it's actually a full Anglican Protestant type service, giving you the full context for the sermon. However, it was a lot more fire and brimstone than I tend to like. I know, Nico, I know. It's a lot more fire and brimstone than I tend to like. So by the time I actually got to the sermon, I was already worn out by the anger. And while I don't disagree with anything that the author was saying, it wasn't, I'm not its audience. It wasn't for me. And that's okay. Towards the end of the month, I got to see I Am Not Your Negro and James Baldwin. James Baldwin. He is one of my big intellectual crushes. You are fully capable of getting the ball from underneath the couch, from underneath the bed. Go ahead. Go ahead. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Go ahead. Where's the ball? It's currently in theaters, at least where I live. It's a documentary by Raoul Peck where he imagines what James Baldwin might have done if he had had the chance to finish a 30-page proposal where he was going to write a book responding to the deaths of Medgar Evers, Malcolm X, and Martin Luther King Jr. And because we have the advantage of several years, Peck did not just keep the film centered around Baldwin's time, but also used it to comment on where we are today, which is to say not much farther. But I was really, really impressed by the ending, so I don't want to give it away, but if you have a chance to see it, please go see I Am Not Your Negro. Yeah. So the final thing that I did for Black History Month was, while I was at some other events, I picked up a local history called Hidden History. It's African American cemeteries in Central Virginia. I know, that's really bizarre. And it has a blurb from another really big, important anthropologist from who currently teaches at my alma mater. But it's about African American cemeteries and burial sites in the area that I live in. And I'm excited to read it, to see what it has to say. There have been some interesting local issues related to unexpectedly finding Black cemeteries and burial sites. So that's my Black History Month wrap up. I've read most of The Warmth of Other Suns by Isabel Wilkerson. I tried and failed to read Tears We Cannot Stop, A Sermon to White America by Erik Dyson. I saw I Am Not Your Negro by Raoul Peck, and I picked up a new local history by Lynn Rainville about African American cemeteries in Central Virginia. I hope you've had a good reading month, and I will see you next time. Keep reading and keep learning.